The Hill Country is coming to you today. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Wow.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you. So the last time we got together as a trio, we're in a hotel room in Fort Worth. We started it before in Mineral Wells. We started working on this song that I had started many years ago, and I knew it wasn't ready. And if you want to finish a song and turn it into something special, you just invite these two guys to do it. And so anyway, this is that song, and I got my cheat notes here. Like I said, we're going to try a brand new one on you. Here you go. So you ready, guys?
Yeah.
I keep telling myself that nothing is wrong, but the ink in my pen knows only sad songs. It smears blue on the page. The ink is always, the ink is always, the ink is always blue. Sometimes I can't think of new words for a tune. Then the ink starts to flow, and the blue fills the room, and the tears start to roll down my face. The ink is always, the ink is always, the ink is always blue. I've tried other hues, but I just get confused. It always comes back to the blues. The ink is always, the ink is always, the ink is always blue. You know the ink is always, the ink is always, ink is always, ink is always, ink is always blue. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice. I like that.
Oh, good. Let's do it again. Go. I guess we're going to do a little round robin tonight. So, this is one of the best listening rooms in the country, and we've played a lot of them. We played a great one last night, but it's really cool when y'all are, literally almost on the stage. We literally all are on the stage, and we don't mind. We don't mind. So don't go like that. We're not mad about it. We're very happy about it. It's great.
Might step on each other's toes. We'll be careful.
I played this last week. We do this every time. And when you like traveling with, these are like my brothers. They're like my big brothers, my older brothers. You're in a good group when you get back from a show and you get to the hotel and the guitars come out, and that's a great sign. And we brought I got to live my fantasy last night. We brought some twins back to the room last night. Yeah. Chris and Ben, his brother Ben, and But they're big music fans. They were at the show, and we actually, they're like, play that one again and play that. So I'm going to play one. I'm going to play one I played last night. This is on my Rail CD, and it's kind of got this little bluesy jazz. Since we're in that vein right now, let's try that. It's called what is this one called?
By the Light of the Moon.
No. The other one. History of Cool. I thought about this because I was like, there's one word, because I was looking at all your posters on the wall, and some are back as far as the 50s that I can see, maybe even older. And of course the Beatles stuff from the 60s, and one word that's just kind of transcended and the kids still use today is cool. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to write a song about the word cool. Thank you. She takes out a cigarette, you strike a match. Try to light it quick, for the flame can't catch your fingertips as she take it up to her lips. But she can't be had, like an itch you can't scratch. The smoke in the face roots up the room as you stare at her, but she sees right through all your bullshit lines that she's heard 1,000 times. Now it's past last call, and you feel like a fool. You just been schooled in the history of cool. A ragtop Cadillac, a pair of Wayfarer shades, those bell-bottom pants from way back in your day. Now it's hip hugger jeans that don't cover a thing on an adolescent teen that her mama can't contain. School bell rings on a blue afternoon, and it's way too young, and she's way too soon for pressure from her peers as the bus driver steers through a red light crossroad down an empty avenue, trying to gain a place in the history of cool. There's no book you can buy, there's no text you can read, no matter how hard you try, you're gonna have to concede. James Dean, Elvis, or Marilyn Monroe, it don't matter, it was over a half century ago. But you've seen every flick, you can whistle every tune. They on a pedestal still, though they're 6 feet below. So you take out a cigarette and you curl your lip, you strum your guitar and you shake those hips. You'll probably drown in old age instead of a pool, just some fool in a bottle instead of a ship. Find there's no room for you in the history of cool. You find out there's no more room in the history of cool. History of cool. History of cool.
Cool.
Thank you. I promise we'll get more fun.
What was wrong with that? That was fun.
All right.
I had fun.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
It's always good to be back here.
Good to have you back.
I'm going to jump out of the blues genre and into the cowboy, bittersweet cowboy song genre. I I like to point out to everybody, I don't like to brag a lot, but I am pretty big on the Bittersweet Cowboy charts. You know, I created the charts myself, and so I'm always number 1 through 10 there. My last solo album, I put a cowboy song on there. I'm going to do that one for you. It's called On Up the Trail. It's about a cowboy. He's talking to his horse here, his old buck. This is obviously a buckskin horse, I would guess. And he's stuck in a blizzard. He's just trying to get his horse to keep on walking until they get home. And I got this idea from our old buddy Cowboy Doug Davis, who used to hang around Lukenbach and play a lot of cowboy songs. And he had been a sure enough cowboy in his youth, and he got stuck in a blizzard up in Montana one time. He told me the story and inspired this song. On up the trail, there's a big green pasture where the grass is sweet and it grows so tall. On up the trail, beside a little log cabin, stands a big red barn with a warm, dry stall. On up the trail, snow is gonna quit falling, wind is gonna stop howling, and we can make it there. Right now it's rough, and this road is rocky. Blizzard wind blows through your mane and tail. I know your feet are tired, and you're feeling empty, but things are gonna look better, Buck, on up the trail. I think we'll find a little better luck on up the trail. On up the trail, come a tall grass springtime, alfalfa summertime, and a sweet corn fall. On up the trail, if we can cross this river, if we can find that mountain pass, Buck, we could have it all. On up the trail, we're gonna find us some fillies out running wild. Gonna bring them on home. But right now it's rough, and this road is rocky. Blizzard wind blows through your mane and tail. I know your feet are tired, and you're feeling empty, but things are gonna get better, Buck, on up the trail. We're gonna find a little better luck on up the trail. Let's go on up the trail. That a ray of sunshine gonna lead us on home. Pick up your feet and fly, never more to feel empty. Things are finally looking better, Buck, on up the trail. I think we finally found some better luck on up the trail. John M. Greenburg on the guitar there, heading up the trail.
Oh,
Done, John.
thank you.
Here's one from a Western Swing album that I did, and I love their harmonies on this. So I'm going to do that for you right now. A little thing called Cherry Spring Swing. There's a dance hall not too far from Fredericksburg, Texas. Of course, they live near Fredericksburg, the two of them. But this dance hall was home to some of the biggest shows in all of the planet, not just Gillespie County, not just Fredericksburg area, but Elvis came through there. Chuck Berry came through there. The Negro Swing Band played there. These Germans would hire Patsy Cline, Hank Williams, on and on. Let the song will tell you the rest of the story. But we normally do this with the fiddler, but when we started doing these trio shows with these voices, we thought, we got something here. So we're going to do a little Western Swing Ella Fitzgerald style here, okay? You're too young to remember who Ella Fitzgerald is, but one and a two and 1, 2, 3. Choo-ba-pa, choo-ba-choo-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-da-ba-doo-da-pa-pa-pa, choo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-da-ba-doo-da-pa-pa-pa. Go west, young man, to Cherry Spring. Fiddler's rule, swing is king. Finest playing for the door, like the Texas troubadour. Walk the floor where E.T. cried. Night he heard his child die. Hear a spirit from above the rafters echo faded love. Elvis called a rising star. Saw Chuck Berry's red guitar. Hank the First, Patsy Cline, Johnny Cash once walked the line. Shiny boots, it's Saturday night. You'll swear Bob Wills is still alive. German folks still love to sing Cherry Spring Swing. Choo-ba-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-pa-pa-pa, choo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-pa-pa-pa. It's just outside Germantown. You'll hear the fiddle man break down. The bar will take you back in time. Young Ray Price was in his prime, founded by a native son before the West was truly won. What a run for the old dance hall, but is it time for one last call? Buck and Lefty took the stage, even Willie back in its heyday. The Negro Swing Band played there too, and Marty Robbins sang the blues. Shiny boots, it's Saturday night. You'll swear Bob Wills is still alive. The German folks still love to sing Cherry Spring Swing. Choo-ba-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa-pa-pa, choo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa. Acapella now. Choo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa-pa-pa, choo-ba-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa, choo-ba-choo-ba-da-ba-doo-da-pa-pa-pa. Thank you.
You want to press and record, huh? Well, I guess we should probably do something off our new record. Yes, it looks like a credit card, right? But you can't use it in an ATM and can't buy gas with it, I'm sorry to say. But you just pop this little guy out like that and you stick it in your truck. It's a little USB thing. It's cool. Isn't that neat?
Very cool.
So we have some of these out there. And we recorded 10 songs. 3 we contributed each, where we're each singing, and then a 10th song by our friend Jake Martin, who's another Hill Country favorite. And so we'll do some of those off that tonight. And hope, why not? I don't know. I think you'll like it. This is one I wrote with Mike and his wife Annie for our friend Jeff Wildhorse Posey, called Lucky. Here we are face to face, arm in arm. Sometimes you win first place, when the third time's a charm. So when I finally found your love, I understood. Yeah, I'd rather be lucky than good. Skill is overrated when the stars align. Souls get traded when they're short on time. Got the better of my devil when no one thought I could. Yeah, I'd rather be lucky than good. Lucky than good. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Lucky than good. When everything would come my way. Now more than ever I win more than I should. Yeah, I'd rather be lucky than good. 2 hearts so random, 2 hearts in tandem. We found each other somehow. Look at us now. Here we are face to face, your hand in mine. In this beautiful space, the right place, the right time. Make a wish and cross your fingers, keep knocking on wood. Yeah, I'd rather be lucky than good. Lucky than good. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Lucky than good. Everything would come my way. Now more than ever I win more than I should. Yeah, I'd rather be lucky than good. Since I found you, little girl, I win more than I should. Yeah, I'd rather be lucky than good. Lucky than good. Ooh, better be lucky.
Yeah, Johnny.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, I'll do one off the new album, too, then. How about that?
Come on.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, who's going to stop me, right? This one's a little story song. It's not about anybody in particular. I write fiction for my day job. I write Western novels, mainly historical novels. You know, Old West, kind of fun, interesting historical stuff. And it's fiction, you know, so... Well, sometimes my songs become fiction. Boy. Oh, do I need to turn it up? Yeah, I'm going to. Thank you. But I was going to talk to them for a while. So, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So this is a fictional song. You know, it's a song about this guy. He's still kind of fooling around with this woman who belongs to somebody else now. And so I just want everybody to know. People ask me, "Who's that about?" And they're looking at me. I said, "It's fiction, man. I don't know, you know." That's my story, and I'm going to stick to that. It's called Ivory Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4. He stands you up on your pedestal and goes away somewhere. He just leaves you there in your loneliness and despair. So you call down from your solitude, singing me your same old song. And even though I know it's wrong, I can't help but sing along. So fly on down from your ivory tower. Meet me here in the midnight hour. Let your love light flame and your passion flower. Fly on down from your ivory tower. The word around here is you're the lucky one. 'cause you got out of this place. And all it took was a pretty face and a willing and a warm embrace. And I waste my breath when I fall down on my knees to pray that maybe you'll come back to stay. Oh, but anyway, until that day, fly on down from your ivory tower. Meet me here in the midnight hour. Let your love light flame and your passion flower fly on down from your ivory tower. Let your love light flame and your passion flower fly on down from your ivory tower. Fly on down from your ivory tower. Meet me here in the midnight hour. Let your love light flame and your passion flower fly on down from your ivory tower. Fly on down from your ivory tower.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you.
Mighty fine, mighty fine.
That's a new one. That's a
As you
goodie.
guys have probably figured out already, these guys can really sing some harmonies. I want to do one that I wrote, and I specifically was writing it. I was writing it with these two guys in mind because I wanted something like a, well, I don't want to compare this song to Seven Bridges Road, but I wanted something where they would sing in the whole song and with their harmonies, okay? And so anyway, wrote this with my friend Keith McDonald, and it's also on the new record, which soon will be on vinyl. Ain't that cool? Yeah. We hope to have it on vinyl in time for this show, but man, those guys are backed up. There are more and more young artists wanting to put it on vinyl, and we never had anything on vinyl before. But anyway, here we go. 1, 2. The earth is flat, the sun sets east, light is black, and you love me. The earth is flat, and you love me. Rome was built in just a day. A goddess calls the Milky Way. Money grows on money trees. Mermaids swim the 7 seas. With every rainbow you will find a pot of gold beneath the sky. Because I saw a shooting star, Cupid's arrow struck your heart. The earth is flat, the sun sets east, light is black, and you love me. The earth is flat, and you love me. There are no taxes, no one dies. Pigs can fly and no one lies. The Gulf Coast reaches San Antone. I'm the only love you've known. The earth is flat, the sun sets east, light is black, and you love me. The earth is flat, and you love me. If only this was really true, that you love me like I love you. The earth is flat, the sun sets east. Light is black, and you love me. The earth is flat, the sun sets east. Light is black, and you love me. The earth is flat, and you love me. It's flat, and you love me. Thank you.
Yeah, let's keep that on. Let's just keep going.
Sure. Why wouldn't we?
As long as you got that banjo tar, get Joe picked up. Do a song that's on the record too. Now this is an older song that I recorded many years ago with a group out of Oklahoma called the Panhandlers. There's another group called the Panhandlers roaming around Texas. They stole our name because they're a bunch of young kids and they don't know any better. But that's okay because we weren't using it anymore anyway. But I recorded this. It's actually part of a trilogy, and I wrote it with our good friend Jeff Wildhorse Posey, who we saw on Thursday night. And so it was kind of another fictitious thing, but he came to me with this title, and we wrote this song, and got a lot of miles out of this song. It's called Prison Rodeo Clown. It's going to feature the picking stylings of John Arthur Martinez and, of course, on mandolin, Mike Blakely. It goes like this right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Charlie just got out today, he served 5 of 30. Charlie swears he's coming clean, forgot the whole world's dirty. He hocked his salvo promise ring, swore she'd wait forever. Guess you never ought to trade shiny golden leather. Try to keep both your head and your engine on. Sure been good to see, though we know you can't stay long. You're bound to get 8 second chances to make the next go round. You'll be back before they find another prison rodeo clown. Charlie found a job today, he wants to buy a Chevy. The work is hard, the pay is light, his heart and mind are heavy. Charlie took home just enough without a dime left over. He wants a Chevy yesterday and he won't wait forever. Charlie, keep both your head and your engine on. Sure been good to see, though we know you can't stay long. You're bound to get 8 second chances to make the next go round. You'll be back before they find another prison rodeo clown. 'Cause you lived so long within those prison walls, it gets hard to live without them. No, it ain't your fault. Seems someone's always watching, but there's no one else around. You'll be back before they find another prison rodeo clown. Charlie found a truck today, he couldn't find a Chevy. Settled for a Ford and hollered out, they'll never catch me. Charlie almost made it all the way to Mexico. The wrong turn on the turnpike, a roadblock on the road. Charlie, keep both your head and your engine on. Sure been good to see, though we know you can't stay long. You're bound to get 8 second chances to make the next go round. You'll be back before they find another prison rodeo clown. Oh, you'll be back before they find another prison rodeo clown.
Yeah, Johnny.
Thank you. Hey.
Isn't that a great song? I like that song. Man.
Thank you.
I can't see how Mike can play that mandolin as good as he does with those big old hands. A little instrument.
It's got skinny fingers, though, so it works all. When I play it, I call it a mangolin more than a mandolin. So I mangle those notes pretty bad. So.
No, it sounds great.
Thank you. Let's see, well, Johnny, what are we going to do? I just have such fun. I wouldn't, I should be thinking I got to play a song next. And now I'm stumped.
You got about 14 albums worth to choose from.
That's it. All right.
And now 15 albums worth to choose from.
15 count this. All right, so let's do this one right here.
Wichita.
You all heard Wichita?
Oh, man.
All right.
Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we want to play
great
Wichita?
song.
I'm gonna
the name of the
divest.
song is Ode to Toto. I'm talking about Toto, that little dog from The Wizard of Oz, because Toto is my favorite tough guy from the movies ever. I mean, if you think about it, he was like about 14 or 15 pounds of furry fury when he was mad, Chased the lion up a tree and was not afraid of the wicked witch and her spells. And if he wanted to go for a ride and fly somewhere, he'd just jump on a flying monkey and just ride somewhere on a flying monkey.
Bless you.
Gesundheit, sir.
Gracias.
You feel better.
Dankeschön.
So I got to researching Toto because I was such an admirer of his, and I found out hardly anybody knows this, but he wrote an Autodog biography in 1932. I know it sounds like a dog shouldn't be able to do that, but he had it translated through a Siamese cat who was multilingual. And so I got a rare copy of his book, and so this song is based on Toto's Autodog biography. So it's got to be true. I saw it on Wikipedia too, so it's got to be. My name is Toto, I'm a Kansas puppy. I got lost in Oz on my way to Kentucky. I hate flying monkeys, I didn't like the farm. The only place in me that ever held any charm was this little town that's got it all, called Wichita. So put your ruby slippers on and click your heels, we're going to Wichita. Put your ruby slippers on and click your heels, we're going to Wichita. As soon as we cross that Kansas line, we're going to leave the yellow brick blues behind. Gone to Wichita. Wichita, let's go to Wichita. John, you've been to Wichita. That's right. Give it up for John Greenburg. He's playing all about Wichita in here. Come on. Now, you may wonder why Toto wanted to go specifically to Wichita. We all know he wanted to get back to Kansas from the Wizard of Oz. From Oz. But why Wichita? Well, in chapter 17 of his Auto Dog biography, he explained all that. It was a process of elimination. Here's what he said. He said, Kansas City just moves too fast. He said, old Dodge City's living in the past. But there is one place I'd like to go. I've seen it from the twister way down below. The sweetest sight I ever saw, and it was Wichita. So put your ruby slippers on and click your heels. Let's go to Wichita. Put your ruby slippers on and click your heels. We're going to Wichita. Soon across that Kansas line, they're gonna leave the yellow brick blues behind. Oh, Wichita, Wichita. Oh, and John Arthur Martinez, can you play a little percussion for Toto? Martinez on the cajon. Give it up, John. Just for Wichita again, John.
I'll make that guitar whine.
I'll give it up for John on the wine glass and the guitar. Tin Man was a bucket of rust. Scarecrow blew away in a gust. The king of the forest was a big bad lion. The last time I saw him back in Oz, he was crying. He had a little sticker in his paw. Oh, let's go to Wichita, Dorothy. Put your ruby slippers on and click your heels. We're going to Wichita. Put your ruby slippers on and click your heels. We're going to Wichita. Soon across that Kansas line, we're going to leave the yellow brick blues behind. Going to Wichita. Now listen, y'all. This is the fun part of the song coming up, because this is the audience participation part of the song. It's real easy to do. All you got to do is when you hear the music stop like that, then you start barking. You can bark like your own dog at home. You can bark like that neighbor dog who will not shut up. You know what I'm talking about. You can bark like famous dogs like Toto or Rin Tin Tin or Lassie. As long as you're barking, having a good time. You hear the music stop, you know what to do. Put your ruby slippers on, click your heels, we're going to Wichita. Put your ruby slippers on, click your heels, we're going to Wichita. Across that Kansas line, we're going to leave the yellow brick blues behind. The Wichita. Now let me get this straight now. I think I heard a couple of German Shepherds, a Great Dane, a Dachshund or two, a Beagle, a Wolfhound. So let's do it one more time. This time make sure the coyotes on the outskirts of town hear us barking. Put your ruby slippers on and click your heels, we're going to Wichita. Put your ruby slippers on and click your heels one more time. Soon across that Kansas line, we're gonna leave the yellow brick blues behind. Gone to Wichita. Johnny, why don't you take us home to Wichita?
He don't want to go to Kansas today.
No.
Thanks for barking along. Y'all are good sports.
Johnny, especially, the good sport. He doesn't want to hear anything about Kansas today. He's from Oklahoma.
Sorry about the bad luck there.
I even wore my lucky underwear. Want to see? No. She does. But
I did not say a word.
Mighty fine, mighty
behave.
fine, guys. This is fun. Hey, I want to do one, dedicate this to the musicians in the audience. And all those of you who love music. Obviously, you're coming to a room like this. That means you are serious music fans, and we appreciate you. I had a good buddy of mine back in Marble Falls, Texas, named John Spar. His family owned Spar's Minnows in the Highland Lakes area. That's a popular spot. And John would come home from college. He was going to Western Maryland College, and his father had recently purchased this place from a longtime family, Lancaster's Minnows, and that's where we would always get together and meet, right at the intersection of 281 and 1431 that takes you towards Cedar Park in Austin. But John would come over and say, "Man, we're going to go see some live music. I hope you don't have any plans. We're going to go see Commander Cody." And I go, "I don't know who that is." And at 17, I learned quickly who Commander Cody was, and then he said, "There's a band playing over at Armadillo World Headquarters." Say that 3 times real fast. Armadillo World
can't be done.
Armadillo World Headquarters. So there was a band there called Asleep at the Wheel that we saw many times, and they were pretty doggone good. And anyway, I wove all these experiences, including the time I got to go see Willie's Picnic when it was closest to Marble Falls on the Pedernales River, and we had to hike with. Well, I'll let the song tell you the rest of the story, but there's a bunch of nuances. I wove a whole lifetime of musical influences into a 3.5-minute song, so it's not necessarily chronologically in order, but I want to share it with you right now. The song was inspired during the pandemic when we had no gigs, and my buddy made a phone call to me at the right time when you needed to talk to somebody. You freed me from the falling rain when you called me this early Monday morning. You heard the wind, felt my pain. Instinctively you knew I was alone. You brought up our shenanigans. We reminisced until the sun was shining. About the crazy things we did for grins. You kept me talking on the phone. You freed me from a faithless night as you recalled my early stabs at poetry. Inspired by the Pedernales High at Willie's Show outside of town. The broken gasoline gauge, the cold night with Amanda in my Chevy. The day the Allman Brothers took the stage with Jerry Jeff at Maynard Downs. Hey, pretty Johnny. You freed my soul with laughter as we joked about the New Year's Eve in Nolanville. And the awkward ride with your dad so we could post your bail on New Year's Day. Talk turned to the early wheel, Rusty, we're the smoking armadillo. Songs we shared, how music heals, how it's all part of every show I play. How do you know when to call? How do you know I'm in free fall? You freed me with your faithful words. You listened when I chose to speak more fearlessly. You lifted me with lyrics I first learned on the old guitar you gave me. Christopherson still speaks the truth. I still play so many of those melodies. So last night when I felt the blues, your phone call on a stormy Monday saved me. Last night when I felt the blues, your phone call on a stormy Monday. Well, it saved me. Thank you.
Okay, so I wrote this song with my friend Jeff Posey. It was a Kerrville New Folk Finals, which is a big folk festival they have down in Kerrville. Go figure. Every year, and they take 32 songwriters out of about 800. And this was back in '97. This one I decided I was maybe good enough to make this at least somewhat of a living. You know, when your parents and your family tell you you're good, then you go on American Idol. But you know, when other people and judges tell you you're good, everyone needs a Simon in their life.
You're too old anyway.
Yeah, I am now. I am. Anyway, so when I wrote this song, I didn't have any kids. I was a single guy. And, you know, Jeff had, I guess, I don't know if he had kids yet either, but in any case, now that I do have a daughter, it kind of resonates a little differently, and it's sometimes hard to get through for me. And you'll see what I mean. But this is the song's called The Boxcars Reynosa, and there's a lot of cool little stuff in here that just triggers some memories for me and things, and I hope you enjoy it. Being accompanied by my friends here, which what I call the Sooner Sandwich. Texas fans. And they didn't beat me up too bad today. I saw a man today up at the sundown serenade. I heard him say in Spanish, I'll have another while I wait. I really speak the language anymore, though I thought I tried. Just a little rusty, I guess it's been a while. Shook his brown and leathered hand and I asked about his home. In the border town of Reynosa down in northeast of Mexico. Like his father's father before he'd worked the rail for all his days. For a handful of pesos and a back full of pain. When the families share their homes and rusting rail cars along the tracks, with shelter from the August sun was more than others had. And on a welcome breeze in the evening, above the rattle of the passing trains, in the boxcars of Reynosa, you could hear Maria sing. Through a mirror on the bar, I saw a tear roll down his face as he spoke about a daughter and the day she went away. Maria was his youngest girl, much older than she seemed. With a voice just like an angel, stopped the world when she would sing. Said she moved to Texas with a man she'd met in town, and swear that she was happy by the letters that came around, full of small talk and small change, though he'd give it all away. If only he could hear Maria sing for him again. Where the families share their homes and rusting rail cars along the tracks, with shelter from the August sun was more than others had. And on a welcome breeze in the evening, above the rattle of a passing train, in the boxcars of Reynosa, you could hear Maria sing. When I finally stumbled home, the house was dark, her eyes were closed. I took my boots off quietly and laid down in my clothes. And as I watched Maria sleep, with moonlight glowing from her cheek, they awake and wondered why she never sang for me. Where the families share their homes and rusting rail cars along the tracks, with shelter from the August sun was more than others had. And on a welcome breeze in the evening, above the rattle of a passing train, in the boxcars of Reynosa, you could hear Maria sing. Yeah, in the boxcars of Reynosa, you could hear Maria sing. Saw a man today up at the sundown serenade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mighty fine.
Thank you.
All right. Well, okie dokie. We'll play one more and take a short break here. Stretch your legs.
Check some scores.
Yeah, check the score. 2-1. Okay, that's good enough.
Sell some merch.
That's
Still
it.
some of that
what
merch.
you're
We got
thinking.
that brand new album hot off the presses. So yeah, I hope y'all take some of them home with you. You want to deal with the Bridges bird?
Oh, I love
Why
it.
wouldn't we?
Oh, we did. So let me put this thing down, and I think it was Johnny that mentioned earlier that we all contributed 3 songs to our album, and we wanted a 10th song, so we recorded this song written by Jake Martin from he lives in Fredericksburg now, originally from Tulsa. Really cool songwriter, a guy who's younger than any of us, and he's become very popular around the Fredericksburg area. Just a salt of the earth kind of young man, and so we recorded his song called Down Where the Bridges Burn, and that's what we're going to do right now.
2, 1, 2.
Pack my bags in such a rush. It don't take long, I don't own that much. I stood up and I set my crutch down where the bridges burn. The highways change when the clouds fall in. Pulled into town where the lights are dim. I close the shades on oblivion. Down where the bridges burn. Thinking twice about turning round. Thoughts are measured pound for pound. I always want to stand my ground. Down where the bridges burn. I paid that toll man without a word.
I tape wings to a broken bird who tries to sing but cannot be heard where the bridges burn. The world is frozen outside this room, going nowhere no time soon. Ice that melts underneath the moon where the bridges burn. Thinking twice about turning round, thoughts are measured pound for pound. I'm always one to stand my ground down where the bridges burn.
Somehow lost, blown across the avenue. 'Cause every way I broke down, that leads back to you. Now on the other side of the chance, first time for a second glance, we'll start the fire with the circumstance down where the bridges burn.
Packed my bags in such a rush. It don't take long, I don't own that much. I stood up and I set my crutch down where the bridges burn.
Where the bridges burn.
Down where the bridges burn. Song by Jake Martin. I will take a short break here. Y'all get up and walk around, check the ball game score, and we'll be back here and play another set for y'all. Can't wait.
Sound good?
Stick around.